Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. After the last haircut I did on my friend Deniz here, I got a lot of questions if I could do it again, but then step by step. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So, I'm going to start by wetting the hair thoroughly. And pretty much look and find the old haircut back. By the way, thank you all for watching that video for over 1 million times in 1 week. That is a record, so we were pretty proud of that one. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Start by dividing the hair in two. Following the natural hairline and doing that first parting on the parietal ridge. See, first section. I'm going to set in my baseline. After setting in my baseline, I'm not going to touch that baseline anymore. That's going to be the line that I'm going to connect the hair on top to. So lifting all that hair. So what it comes down to, this is the most important part of the haircut, because this line will be the line that I'm going to connect all the hair to. So you follow that same line. And this basically means all I have to do now is get rid of the hair under that baseline. Now you can use any technique you want. If you want to use guards, scissor over comb, clipper over comb. Personally, I like to go for the clipper over comb technique, because I'm really in control of the length and the nape area on the side. Also, all the length that you usually get from your guard 1 are the same length that are in the width of the comb. See, I'm not touching that previous set baseline. That is what I'm going to connect the hair on top to. See, just losing a little bit of hair. I don't really worry about those little spots yet, because I'll take care of them later. For me, this is just getting rid of bulk. Set in a basic shape to work with. See, removing, well, removing bulk. I'm going to use my trimmer to set in that line that we did the last time. Now, of course you can do whatever you like. I mean, it's not a functional line. It's pure creative, and it's just to give the haircut a little bit more bite.
Gonna use the blade just to refine that line. Stretching the skin, using both the whole blade as well as the tip of the blade. So you have really got to be precise with even the smallest hairs to really make that line stand up. I'm gonna set my clippers to half. I'm gonna define my line even more later on, but now I'm just gonna fade into those lengths under that line. See, my clipper is set at half, but because I'm only using the tips straight on the skin, I'm actually leaving the hair a little bit longer than half. So it's kind of like 3/4. So when you go down to a 0, I can even accentuate that length a little bit more. See, slightly opening up, fading that length in. See, fading the whole thing in. Look at the natural growth. Find your way within the cut. Switching to 0. But in the end, it's your signature and it's your client that's leaving the shop. So I'm just kind of following my guts, and even more, I'm following my eyes, you know, because at this point, what you see is what you get. Yeah? It's shaping the haircut the way you like it. Okay, moving to the other side. So, same story, starting with the same baseline, following the baseline. Still I need that same baseline in the back. Once I got the baseline, I just have to follow that same baseline. Now the thing is, once your baseline is set, right, this is going to be the length, and I'm going to connect the hair on top too. So once the baseline is set, really, it does not matter whether you flip on your guards or you use your scissor over comb, because with the right baseline, you don't have to worry about transition into the longer hair on top. And it doesn't really matter what you want to do with the hair on top, because whether you want to do like a pompadour or a flat top or a quiz, right? I really think you got to separate the hair on top from the hair on the side. I mean, the hair on the side, basically the same technique over and over again. Whether you're going for a tapered look or a faded look, the technique doesn't really change. The only place where your technique might change is with the hair on top. So you want to make sure that your transition into the hairs on top
You need anything for your hair?
are set. Because that is usually the most complicated part of the haircut. Going from your tapered or faded sides into the hair on top. So I'll show you in a minute how I'm going to do that. First I'm going to remove more bulk. We're going to connect those top layers to the baseline. So what I'm going to do here is wet the hair again. As you can see, I'm keeping an even dampness throughout the whole haircut. So I'm going to take a new section. I'm just going to take out a triangle in front. Again, following the natural shape of the hair. Of the natural hairline. Yeah. Leaving those long hairs out just to play with later, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. And then I'm going to take another section parallel with the previous section. Yeah. Now I'm going to set my comb right into that section, and I'm going to comb all the hair on top to the previous cut baseline, connecting the top layers, traveling into the nape area. I'm going to do exactly the same thing right over here. Now I'm going to take a little extra hair out of that previous section panel. Loosely going to connect. After making that disconnection to the length in the front, I'm going to lift the hair slightly, over directed a little bit to the previous cut section, till there's no hair left. That's a very fast way of connecting those top layers to the sides. I'm going to take another section just to check if there's any hair left. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of our Reuzel tonic before I'm going to blow dry his hair into shape. Once the hair is blown into shape, that's when I'm going to start my final haircut, final shape of the cut. So here we go. Okay, so I dried the hair, see, and you can already tell by connecting those top layers to get a nice transition into the hair. See, the way that we work in our shop is that we really look for the haircut that we want to achieve in dry hair. So I like this length here. I just want to remove a lot of bulk on the crown area. So using my clipper, overcomb it. And at this point, it's really what you see is what you get. So I'm following the previous cut line, see? I'm just blending the whole thing in. Looking for bulk. See, the way I see it at this point, the hair tells me exactly what to do. It's not really up to me anymore. It's just the way the hair, that's the way cut that I want to do. See, I want a little bit of a flat top feeling to it, making it super square to make it look extra masculine.
Do you need anything? Do you need any product or anything?
And to accentuate the length in the front. See? So that's basically how you go from pretty long length in front to pretty short around the crown area. See, what I really like about this way of working is that it's very, very personal. See, the way I do my cut will be completely different than the way you will do your cut. But what I like is really sculpting the hair into the shape you want to have. So at this point, what you see is what you get. My most important tool at this moment are my eyes. See, I'm looking for shape, I'm looking for balance. So what it comes down to is, I set in my baseline with my clippers or my scissors. I roughly work up to that baseline. I connect top layers to that baseline, leaving out length in the front to play with later. So that can be either a slick back or a pompadour or a flat top or even a crop. That first triangle in the front is really important because that is going to determine the look of the haircut, the final look. When you talk somebody and look in the eyes, that's what you see. That's why I leave that part out. After I dried the hair into the shape I want to have, the only thing I got to do is perfect that same shape. When I finished the whole shape with my clippers, I'm using blenders, but as you can see, I'm only using them on the absolute ends of the hair, just to make the hair a little bit softer. I am not thinning the hair. See, I'm just adding a little bit of shape and texture. Very precise and exactly where I want to have it. You have this kind of breaking up. We use some freehand texturizing techniques with bolts, blending scissors, and normal scissors. See, look for bulk. Just add a little bit of texture, which is going to make it easier for my client to restyle his hair at home. Very important. You can see I'm going to work until the haircut doesn't need product. For us, it's really, really important that the client will be able tomorrow to reproduce
the same haircut. Blending the whole thing in. Texture and shape. See, it's a combination. I really want the hair to be able to move around everywhere I want to go. So, you got your Pompadour, your textured Pompadour, right? You got a little extra effect. With the line, just make it a little bit sharper. There is a bit of a flat toppy feeling to it. And then there is texture, so you can really choose how you want to wear your hair. See, I'm going to use my blender just to blend in that last bit of length. In front. Which will even add a little bit more texture. Okay, so we're going to go for a little texturized look today. So I'm going to use the Reuzel clay pomade as a base. Not too much. To define my texture even more and add a little bit of shine to the front Pompadour area, I'm going to use a little bit of the green oil-based pomade in the front. This hair is super thick, so it's going to suck up the product. We're going to finish the whole thing with a little bit of our Reuzel aftershave because you don't just want to look good, you want to smell like you just left. Here we go, the texturized Pompadour on my main man. Deniz.